So unprofessional.
Where are you?
We always start with a song. In our hearts. Hi guys, welcome back again.
Welcome back. I just started my period. I'm feeling really bad. I
I
actually started it at Larchmont. Went to an event this morning and I went to the bathroom and sure enough.
blood everywhere.
Blood everywhere. Blood all over the event.
Yeah, Jaden walked out and it looked like a scene from Carrie. With blood all over your head.
Hey guys, also my hair's dark.
It is dark. She got it done and it looks so beautiful. Comment, it looks so beautiful. Just that. It looks so beautiful.
And then you can log off.
Yeah.
It's enough. That's all we're going to talk about this episode is how good my hair looks.
So we're going to start with the first strand of hair and then we're going to work our way to the back.
No, it's time. Initially we were going to do my hair like more just like a light brown, and then it just ended up being darker, and Claire was like, what if you hate it? Like, I was like, girl, I wanted it to be this dark and you were the one who wouldn't let me, and so this is actually my perfect.
Well, it's the freaking fall.
It's the freaking fall, and fall is only rung in.
It's getting darker outside, so your hair should match it.
It is getting dark outside quite early.
Yeah, it pisses me off. So I always forget that around the fall every year I always forget because I have a tumultuous relationship with summer in general. You want to talk on the podcast? Jesus. Okay, come say something.
It's not him.
Well, he's acting like an idiot.
Wrong cat. He's not talking.
So I always forget that I convince myself I'm schizophrenic around the fall time.
Why? What?
The voices get louder, and boy, do they have a lot to say as soon as it starts getting darker outside. I literally, so you know how I say on like my days off, I stare at a wall and like, yeah, I'm like locked. After you said that you didn't want to hang out with me yesterday.
It's not that you did something yesterday anyways, and I wasn't even invited.
I went and set up a Friends freaking album release.
You did? No, you were at, when were you guys doing the map?
Oh, that was 2
Sunday?
days ago.
Oh, I wasn't even here. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You were in freaking Palm Springs.
I was in freaking Palm Springs. We'll tell you guys all about it.
So that was more figurative when I said I would stare at a wall and try and figure it all out. When I say it all out, I mean everything, the universe, all the problems, the solution to the world.
Peace.
But yesterday I was on TikTok and I was like, God, I need to get off this fucking goddamn phone. I saw a TikTok and it was like staring at a wall for 10 minutes doing nothing else has the same effect as taking a nap. And I was like, let me try that. So I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb.
You actually did?
I turned my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm also doing a thing with my phone where I have it grayscale.
So that you want to be on it less? Does it work?
It's freaking me out because the world's starting to look a little gray.
Everything's gray?
Yeah.
Let me see. Like your TikTok?
Yeah. Like everything's like, I just turned down the color.
Ooh,
isn't that gross?
I hate that.
I'm
Maybe
like,
I should do that.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like the paper at this point. I stared at a wall for 10 minutes just because I was bored. So I actually tried it. And then I started crying. Like, it wasn't even like I wasn't, like, my eyes were drying out or something.
Meditative? And you started thinking about everything?
No, the whole wall started, like, I started seeing, like, colors and, like, things were shifting and, like, moving. And then I genuinely started crying. I wasn't even, like, evoking emotion. I was so confused as to why I was crying. And then the 10 minutes went up and I was like, huh, okay.
So you think that was a good exercise or a bad exercise?
Probably good because, as aforementioned, I cannot usually cry. I'm not the big sob factory. So if I just have to stare at a wall to release some emotion at which I do not understand, I guess I'll just stare at one.
Maybe you freaking will.
So now when I say I stare at a wall, it's not stolen valor. I really did it. I stared at a wall because I texted Jaden and asked her to hang out and she said, I'm too tired.
Well, no. He gave me two options. He said, should I come over tonight and spend the night or should I come over in the morning so we could do the podcast? And I was like, because me and Dylan just got back from Palm Springs. And I was like, well, we're pretty tired. And I don't know. Last time you came over and I was tired, you were damn pissed about it. So
because I wanted to have fun.
Because he wanted to have fun and I wasn't ready to jump around. I was ready to sleep.
And I was forced to do my nighttime routine and then go promptly to bed with her.
Yeah. Well, actually, Dylan and I were up later than I thought we were going to because we were watching Maze Runner. Dylan had never seen the Maze Runners before. Have you?
Yeah. So good. I haven't seen all of them, but
I didn't know that there was a I hadn't seen the third one, or maybe I have and I just don't remember it. But we watched the first one and the second one, and I was kind of falling asleep during the second one. And
I read all of the books, and I feel like they did the first movie really, really good, and then the other ones, they started to like.
The first one's incredible.
Yeah.
The second one, I still like the second one. I don't remember the third one at all. That's something that I need to watch later today. But, oh God,
It's kicking.
it's kicking.
The Red Devil.
Dylan also hasn't watched Twilight, which was news to me, and so he said he's seen the first Twilight, but not the rest of them. So we need to have Twilight marathon, but I think that can be something that we do as like a family. Oh, also before I forget, so my cats, I give them haircut. Well, I don't give them the haircuts yet. I get them like the lion cut, where it's you shave their bodies and then you keep their legs and the puff of their tail and their heads. And I've gotten comments before of people being like, why do you do that to them? Like, why can't you just like brush them? My cats do not know how to clean themselves. I don't know what it is wrong with them. They don't know how to clean themselves.
No dignity or class.
Exactly. And they just get like, Theo is so unbelievably fluffy, and he just like, his tail is like a Swiffer picker upper, and he'll just like swipe it around the litter box and pick up whatever the hell.
Yeah, you don't gotta clean the floors.
Yeah, but he's disgusting, and he wants to get on top of me and in my bed. So I have a lady that I go to. She's wonderful. She does, even though the haircut is like really funny and like could be a little humiliating, like however you feel about it, I think it's really cute. I think they look cute, and they smell really good, and they stay really clean. Anyways, it's still pricey. I think it's like $150 for the haircut, the bath, whatever. And then I have 2 cats, so that's $300, and then I tip her as well. So it gets really pricey. I had something booked with her last week. I had to cancel, and then I was going today to rebook it, and it says no availability for a month, and I'm like, oh, she must be out of town. Shit, because they're in bad shape. They're getting nasty. So I was like, okay, well, one time I did a mobile service for him when I just had him, and I remember it being expensive, but I like put in all their information, what I need them to get done. The total came out to over $600, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
That's fucking crazy.
So, you know what?
That's a down payment on a house.
Exactly. So you know what I did? I Amazoned some cat clippers, and I'm gonna do it myself. Is it gonna be number one horrifying? I need Dylan to like, their little hairstylist says that they're actually quite well behaved during the haircuts, and they just kind of like take it. I don't know if they will do that same thing with their mother. I don't think that they're afraid of me.
I think they'll be a little unruly.
Yeah, they will. I mean, screw you, Mom. And it's getting delivered today, so it might even be something that I decide to do tonight. And I will let you know how that goes. I'm kind of worried because I don't. It can't be that hard.
No, but they could get vicious.
They could get vicious. I think it's easier to like honestly do a clipper cut on them than to just like, if I was cutting them with scissors, not giving them a trim. I think Frank might get a little vicious. Whatever.
He's a ball of anger.
He is a ball of anger.
He's like always brooding.
It's just haircut season, I think, for everybody. Everybody's gotten a haircut. You got a haircut. Dylan got a haircut. I got a haircut. I actually was a little sad because I had to cut a big chunk of my hair off because it was just so crisp city. But I have like all these cute short layers now, and it feels really good and it looks really good.
It's still always like, as a concept, blows my mind that you are a natural blonde.
Not like really though.
But like enough. Like your natural hair color, that's not you.
My natural hair color is like this though. Which like you wouldn't look at my eyebrows and be like, they're blonde.
So you're a liar.
No.
You've been lying to me.
I didn't. I never said I was a natural blonde. It was Claire that was like, oh, well, she's like a level.
So Claire's a liar.
I think Claire says that I'm like a natural level 7. But like when my hair's blonde and my roots grow out, it's like they look brown. But if my hair's this dark, I'm like a dark blonde, a light brown. But my hair progressively gets darker.
So my hair color. Am I blonde?
No, my hair's lighter than that.
This is my blonde.
My hair gets darker as I get older. So, like, I don't know. But, yeah, it's, like, my eyebrow color, which I wouldn't say is blonde. I don't know. I don't know anything. Claire's running around telling everyone I'm a towhead, apparently.
So, Claire's a liar.
No,
Claire Shaner, notorious hairstyle and liar.
And liar. No, it's dark blonde, light brown, whatever the hell you want to call it. Because, you know, when people get on the internet and they're like, I'm blonde, and then people are like, no, you're not. whatever. If I had my natural hair right now and I got on the internet and I said my hair is blonde, they'd say no, it's brown. And if I said my hair is brown, they'd be like, no, it's blonde.
What if I don't like lentils?
I don't understand.
It was when someone was making lentil soup. So what can I say?
Can I substitute the lentils? I'm allergic to lentils.
Oh my God, guys, I made chili the other night and I didn't realize that chili is just whatever. It's whatever you want it to be.
It's like the everything but the kitchen sink kind of vibe.
Yeah. I put some of the kitchen sink in it. I went like this. I think I did use a rotten onion to make it. So it really did feel like a pilgrimage when I was eating it.
You put a rotten onion in there?
I don't know if it was... I don't know. I also put vegan Parmesan cheese. So that could have also attained a sourish taste to it. I ate the whole pot. I don't care.
Did you feel okay?
Yeah, I was kind of like gas city.
Grumbling and grumbling.
Like,
well, that's a bean thing.
I know. I ate so many beans. I had such a good time making it.
It's fun.
It is
Dude,
fun.
have you ever gone to a chili cook-off?
No.
We should go. They have one. I met this person recently and they were telling me about a chili cook-off that I don't know where in LA, it's somewhere maybe in the surrounding area, but I when I was growing up, I went to this school called Copper Creek Elementary, and we had chili cook-offs like every year, and it was my favorite event of the year. Was it
next to, what was the valley name?
Oral Valley. Oral Valley.
Copper Creek and Oral Valley, where the teachers are having sex with the students.
Ironwood Ridge in Oral Valley.
Molestation Mountain. Welcome to Arizona. Come to Oral Valley. You can see Molestation Mountain from 10 yards away.
Kinda.
That's crazy. I mean, I never want to go to Arizona. Sorry, segue. Jada wants me to go to Arizona with her, and I can't do it. I went one time as a kid, and there's no appeal to Arizona inside of this heart of mine because
I understand.
It's hot. There's no water.
It's not always hot, and everyone has pools. There is water.
There's pools here, and there's also the ocean, and there's also a palm tree.
Yeah, but don't you want to be where I go sometimes?
I always want to go where you go, but if it's in Arizona, the draw is much.
Lead, I will follow.
But not to Arizona.
Whatever, bitch. Whatever. You will come.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, will I? I like when you talk to me like that. No, so I made chili, and it was so fun, and I felt like, wow. I felt like I was living.
Wow.
Like a self-care. I was like, wow, this is true self-care I'm doing. Making big pot of chili. And I think I bought so much more chili supplies because I think I'm just going to do that for the next months.
That's how I feel about soup. I've been like, I love to make a soup, but the soup, I actually have some soup in the fridge that I didn't get to in time, but it's so easy. And you get all your good little nutrients, and you put a little spinach, you put a little bean, you put a little carrot. Eyes are like this.
You
know, sorry, this just came into my head. You know, Connor and Brooke is her name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And somebody like posted I can't remember who posted the video, and Connor's like has this girl like in his lap or something, and everyone's like freaking out like, oh, he has a girlfriend. And there was also like some other picture. I understand that Connor would love, and like I think he's attractive, and I think that what also makes him more attractive is he's just so funny and charismatic. Like I was telling this story to you, maybe Dylan, that like that guy. I had met him at a party like years ago, and we shared a kiss. And then I had met him like another time, like seen him another time. We were also both very drunk. I'd seen him another time. He was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I was like, "Right."
Hi.
Do you remember?
We've met.
We met with our lips.
Yeah. We met with our tonsils once upon a dream. Do you think that's how people... I've seen the videos of people basically shipping them. Do you think people are doing that about us?
For sure. I think that
like
they
that
would be a wonderful couple. But I think...
They being us?
No. Yes. No, Brooke and...
Did we just become non-binary?
Brooke and Connor.
Speaking of getting drunk, I accidentally blacked out the other night.
Yeah, like, you haven't told me about that. You just texted me. I asked you if you could do something for me, and he just answers, "I'm so drunk. I'm so drunk. I'm prep right now.
I'm so drunk." They had at this event I was working at a bunch of prep. No, and you asked me how many drinks I said. I said 5 drink. I had 5 freaking drink. So I was helping. Paris texted me She's a like photographer, editorial, talented.
Diva.
Talented. Everyone go follow Paris Mom Power.
Mom Powler.
Mrs. Freaking Talent with the camera.
It's true. We got to get Paris on the pod.
And we will. He asked me to photo assist for this event, and I was like, hell yeah, why not? Literally 10 minutes walk from my house. I was like, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God I walked.
By the way. Did you walk and you walk back home?
I'll get there. So I get to the event, and they told us to wear brown. I do not own a single article of brown clothing, so I just wore a white shirt and a big baggy pant, and my body looked sorry. All the girls at the event were gagging. They were like this. I'm gagging over you. They were freaking. They had to put a throw up trash can next to me because they were sickening and gagging over you, gay boy. I like Theo's little head just popping in.
I know.
Frame.
He wants to be in a podcast.
So I was just like helping her out do that, and the girls like running the event just kept coming up and asking if we wanted drinks, and then if we wanted another, and if we wanted another. And I had probably about 4 tequila mules. That's my freaking drink. I love tequila and I love a mule. Mm-hmm. Put them together. I noticed myself like slipping into a little bit of drunkenness. I'm having fun though. I met a girl who listens to the podcast. She was like, I love you, and Jade and I listen to the podcast. And I was like,
best news.
I was like this. Yes. Thank you. And I was also really drunk, and I was like telling other girls that I knew personally that their photo didn't turn out good, and we had to use it for a fire later. I was like, we're starting a trash can fire, and this is gonna we're gonna have to use your photo to start it because it's not that good.
Girls that I knew, by the way.
No, and some people didn't understand my humor, like my joking around about that, and they were like this, like standing waiting, and I was like, I don't even care to explain to you. Like you don't
get me.
You don't freaking get me. Normal people scare me. So then
you see me without a stupid hat on.
So then I'm like decently fucking drunk, and then the other girl that was doing scanning had to leave, so I'm like doing the scans of all these like one shot because literally I'm in the dark room. I'm dipping. I'm looking at the solution.
You're drinking the solution.
Yeah.
That's why you're
How much
so
alcohol's in
drunk.
this? Hand sanitizer. We like finish up, and they're like, the bar's gonna close. Like, go get a last drink if you want one. And I was like,
I'll get 4.
5. I was like, what's 5 gonna do? I see them pour this much tequila into it before they even add the rest of that fucking concoction. And
they're like, it's the end of the night. Let's empty this bottle.
Literally, I take one sip, taste like a straight up shot with like they opened a ginger ale next to it. And
the whisper of ginger.
Yeah, they like said ginger ale over the cup. And then I take one sip. I'm like, oh, that was bad. That one sip, I swear to God, I'm convinced.
Sent you over the edge?
Sent me over the edge, and also gave me the willpower to finish the glass. Because then I finished the glass. Hardly remember helping Paris take the stuff to her car. Paris drove me home. Hardly remember that. And then I do not remember entering my house, I know I did
You blacked out.
I blacked out. I FaceTimed one of my exes.
Except for me. He FaceTimed everybody except for me,
Danica,
apparently.
Emma, and then also an ex. Sorry.
That pissed me off.
I'm just a freaking boy.
He posted a screenshot of his close friends, and it was like, Emma, Danica, and then like I could see the last 2 letters of the name, and I was like, you're bad.
I'm just a boy, and I was blacked out, and I
can't control what he does.
I post, you're always trying to, and then I made a TikTok, threw text on the TikTok, posted the TikTok. No idea. Do not remember going to bed. Do not remember. Woke up like, what the hell?
Did you keep it up?
Yeah.
Which one was it? Your TikToks have been cracking me up.
Thank you. I'm back on it.
You've been doing good.
It was sometimes being 24 years old. I aged a year. Sometimes being 24 years old is randomly working a photo assisting job and getting a little too drunk.
I liked that.
And then Camille commented on it, and I saw she commented on the video. I was like, what video? And I went and looked. I was like,
who is that man? I've never seen that man in my life.
I'm like, do I letterbox this video now and do first time watching because I hadn't seen it before? And I replied to her, and I was like, I didn't even know I posted this heartbreak emoji. I haven't blacked out like that in so long, since I think Halloween 2 years ago. I went to this scary goth clown event. It was weird. And they had like free drinks. The free drinks were 25% alcohol, fucking 30 grams of sugar, cans. And I had also probably 5 of them. Danica was with me, and she was also so fucked up. And they had tattoos there, and she's like, we're getting matching tattoos.
Did you?
Well, I started looking for the nearest trash can because I could feeling the purge happening. And I went to go tell Danica, I was like, I have to leave. I'm leaving right now. I called an Uber, and she was like, what the fuck? It's our turn. Like, we're supposed to get matching tattoos, and if I just get look like an
foreheads.
Our foreheads. We're getting neck tattoos. We're getting fucking. What was I gonna get as a back piece?
Actually, you're gonna get a back tattoo?
Yeah, but it was something funny. Use your imagination. Just know it was something funny.
I swear to God, it was hilarious.
I swear to God, you would laugh. And then I got in the Uber, and I was throwing up all outside the window the entire Uber ride home. And the lady like was very chill. She's like, "Hey, you all right?" And I was like, and I like would check out and I'd be like, "I'm doing great."
Did she charge you for a car wash?
No.
One time I puked out. The only time I've puked like at all Uber wise outside a window because I'm respectful like that. And I told the guy I was so apologetic, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, can I like Venmo you for a car wash? You know, because I was like,
yeah,
I don't know,
not like through Uber where
right,
the $150
exactly
cleaning
and
fee.
he was and I did that. I Venmoed the Uber driver, and then he also charged me on top of it. And I was like, bro, I did not. I could have puked in your car, and I did not puke in your car.
I would have gotten him again, opened the center console, and fucking thrown up in it,
there?
Just because. Hey, if it's already getting clean.
Exactly, I might as well. On that note, I'm gonna be 2 months sober in 3 days.
Good shit, mama.
Thank you.
But yeah, so after that, the next morning, I remember I had the day off, and I was playing Final Fantasy, and I was like sitting on the couch. It was noon, sun was up, blaring, and the movement of the game started making me feel weird. I was like, something about this is making me start to spin, like watching this. And then my roommate was in the bathroom, and I remember I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. And I literally had to run all the way through my house to the backyard and throw up in the backyard.
This was the next day?
Yeah. Not after, that was the 2 years. That was the last time I remember like blacking out.
Damn, having to throw up the next day, that's when you know you really went too hard. I saw a TikTok, it was like when you have when you have a dream that's so
when
you have a dream where you and then you it was like when you instead of like being throw up am I hungover? When
so.
Your throw up oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
I think we'll just chop it. How was Palm Springs?
Palm Springs.
You get 2 to 3 attempts, and then I'm moving on to the next topic.
It doesn't even fucking matter. That's the thing. Palm Springs was
We're
great.
We're just on a floating rock.
We are. So what's today? Tuesday? We went to prom. We went to prom.
You guys went to prom too?
Am I okay?
I don't know.
We went to Palm Springs on Saturday. We were trying to get there by like 12. Get there by 12, meaning we had to leave at like 10, maybe a little before. Ari and Charlie came over and because they were driving their tour van to Palm Springs, had to drop off his car here. And they were like a little late, but like not really. It was like 10:30 maybe. Dylan like decided very last minute that he needed to go get his prescriptions from Pasadena and also somewhere else, like 2 different locations. And then, I don't know, it took him forever to get back to the house. It was like 11:30 and then, take forever to get... Ari went and got a vape, and then, we didn't end up getting there until like almost 3. And I remember being so adamant about wanting to check in early. Our check-in was at 4, and because we wanted to have where Ari and Charlie were staying, they weren't even going until that night. And so we were like, oh, we'll like go to the pool, because we were staying at this really nice resort. It's called La Quinta. Mm-hmm. And it was huge. Like they had
it's like a village.
It was literally a village, and oh my God, it was so beautiful. The pool, the crowd, because like everybody there I think was going to the Blink-182 show. I mean, I just heard a lot of people talking about it, but there was this... Ari and I were at the pool for maybe 5 minutes. Our boyfriends were in the hotel, like watching baseball or something. We're like in the water, and this damn near 60-year-old man comes over, gets in the water next to us, was like, I was sent over here to get your names. I was like, are we really doing this at your grown ass age? Are we really having this conversation right now? And we were like, and we didn't say our names. And he's like, where are you guys from? Like, we're like, oh, we're from, we live in LA, like, blah, blah, blah. He starts asking questions about, like, more so, like, area specific. And then it got a little creepy. And then these girls came up to me and were like, can you take our bachelorette party photo? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, get me out of here. But Ari was still stuck talking to the man and hadn't said anything about, like, our boyfriends yet. But I was hoping when I was gone, maybe she would tell him and he would get the hint. I went back over there and and finally he left. But before he left, he was like, yeah, I still need to get your names. Like, that's why I came over here. And when we watched him walk back over to his other friend, who's also, like, damn near 60 years old, just like, hey, stay the fuck away from us, number one. That just pisses me off. I don't know why. That just pisses me off that it doesn't matter if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Men are always going to be fucking weirdos. Weirdo creeps. You can tell that we are 20-year-old girls. You know what I mean?
That's the appeal.
Exactly, and it makes me so angry.
We have people, like, we have some regulars at my work who are, like, old men that put on, like, the old man charm, like, I'm full of wisdom and look at my cane. And then as soon as their long-winded fucking invasion of space to a poor young woman is coming to an end, they're like, can I get your number? And I'm like, what are you going to do? I'm like, Grandpa, no one wants your shriveled gray pickle.
Exactly.
Like, you need to go check into aarp.com fucking living and associates and never speak to... I can be ageist.
I can be ageist. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of older men that I find very attractive, but you are not the one.
No.
You, sir, that got in the pool right next to us.
Like Dermo Mulroney.
Get out of here.
Dermo Mulroney.
Who?
That is a nice looking old man. He was in The Family Stone. He was...
Never seen it.
I tried showing it to you, and then you fell asleep, and I cried next to you. Because
you actually cried?
Yes.
Wait.
Last Christmas. I cry every time I watch that movie.
Oh, I was like, I thought you were crying for another reason.
It's like family stuff.
Oh.
Fuck. I was like, I want to show you this thing that opens my heart.
And I fell asleep.
You do it every time.
But at least
every time I try to open up
like,
to Jaden.
No. At least you know it's just, I'm chronically tired. I'll say it every episode.
No, I say, Jaden, I'm having kind of a hard day. And you go like,
that is not true.
She doesn't want to talk to me unless I'm like performing for her.
Exactly. Dance. Anyways, back to my Palm Springs. Sorry about your family. Whatever, that little interaction with that man was creepy. And when I went back over there, Ari was like, yeah, he was like, what brings you guys to Palm Springs? She was like, our boyfriends are opening for Blink 182. And I was like, yeah, period, tell him. And anyways, so then we had that little pool time. We went to this Mexican restaurant and I got a virgin pina colada and it made my stomach hurt really bad. It was like a milkshake. It had a bunch
Maybe
of...
it was restoring your hymen because you're not a virgin, and if you get a virgin drink, cocktail, mocktail of some sort, and you are a girl who has had sex before, it does start the restorative. Don't interrupt me again. It does start the restorative process of your hymen to make it okay for you to have the virgin drink.
I think that I like popped my cherry with a tampon because like I never bled when I had sex for the first time, not to my knowledge.
I did mine with a cucumber.
Oh my God, we were talking about 1,000 Ways to Die when we were waiting for the guys to go on the other night. And we were talking about, well, I was kind of talking about quieter because Max's parents were in the room and I was trying not to be inappropriate. But I can't remember what episode of the show we were talking about. I remember my mom did not want me to watch that show. But there was an episode where this girl was using a carrot as a dildo, like that she had like shaved down, I guess, like gotten the skin off of. And I guess there was like a sharp edge to it, and when she was doing it, she caused an air embolism. Embolism, is that the word? And died.
Oh my God.
Death by carrot.
I'm like, all that effort, just go get a dildo.
Or like anything else.
Anything else.
Also, it's not, whatever. I've tried it, and it's not.
No. We can't take Jaden to the produce section. She gets all hot and steamy.
Yeah, I had that little pina colada. It was delicious, but it made my tummy hurt. And then the hotel was really nice, but Dylan and I were a little bit freaked out because we watched a really scary X-Files episode before we went to bed. And I got to stop watching that before bed. It's been giving me really bad nightmares. I've had nightmares like consecutively every night. What?
I had a crazy dream.
Uh-huh.
I was going to text you about, but I was like, I need to save it for the podcast. So I had a dream that we were all around, like all of our friends were together and whatever. And then you were like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. And then your pregnancy went super fast. And then it got to the point where we were all sort of in like a cathedral / barn, all of our friends. And then we walked through like the barn doors and you were delivering a baby. And all of
I'm
our
like
friends were like
Mary.
sitting
I'm literally
in there.
Mary.
Yeah. And then you were giving birth and then you gave birth to triplets.
I wouldn't be surprised if something like fucking crazy like that happened to me.
Yeah, and it was nuts. And I was like, am I having a premonition? Because I also had a dream that a regular at my work died.
And they did?
I don't know yet.
Well, I'm not pregnant. I'm on my period. You know what I'd love to ask people? Like, me and Ari were having this conversation because, like, everyone in the band is dating someone. Like, Max has been in his relationship for, like, 4 years, 5 years. Sam's been in his relationship for, like, 5 years. Me and Ari are newly in our relationships. We've both been dating them for like a year. And I was like, when we were at dinner that night, on Saturday night, I was like, who do you think is going to have a baby first? And then we're like, well, obviously the ones who have been dating more, like probably. But she pointed at me and I was like, I was going to say that too. Not that I want to have a baby anytime soon. It's always kind of been the consensus that like I will be the first one to have a child, even though like I haven't really been in a lot of long-term relationships. Like this is the longest relationship like consistently I've been in. Like Dylan and I have never broken up. We've never been on a break. I love to talk about shit like that and be like, who do you think's gonna get married first? When's gonna get pregnant? What my dress gonna look like? I like to think about things that are gonna stress me out.
In my dream, I remember you were like living together here and you were like, yeah, like we're just gonna like have the triplets in here too. And I was like,
you were upset with me?
I wasn't upset. I was like, that sounds like a lot. I was like, so first there's Dylan, and then there's Jada, and then there's three little babies.
Like my 3 kids.
And then there's Theo, and then there's Frank, and then there's me. And I was like, this is turning out to be cheaper about a dozen.
Can you imagine? That would be really sweet. Okay, I'm going to finish my Palm Springs story. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We wake up Sunday morning, bright and early. We had to head over to Z house and get all the boys together to get in the van, get to the show, do their little sound check. And me and Ari and Alex were having like our little pool time. We were swimming and there was a lot of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes love me.
Yeah.
Do you get mosquito bites?
Bad. It's something to do with like specific blood types because
sweet blood. You got that sweet blood.
Yeah.
I got sweet blood.
My roommate never, ever got bit. We used to, our old tenants where we live now had a bunch of just still water on the side of the house that they never got rid of, like pots full of water.
I hate this story.
And we had thousands upon thousands of mosquitoes. My roommate never got a bug bite ever. And I literally would constantly be like this. I'm like, where are they even entering? But they were getting the fuck in. And I would wake up, sores everywhere, itchy as fuck. Also, it feels so good to itch.
It feels so good to itch. Yesterday there was one out there and then it hurts bad.
There's no
one got me
line.
like damn near in my crack. And I don't know how I was wearing pants and underwear. I don't know how it got in there. I don't know. Anyways, I was getting eaten alive.
You're getting eaten out by a mosquito.
I was getting eaten alive, and then it was cute. We all had, because all of like the girlfriends have not like been together, and it was nice. We were all having like a little time and getting ready, getting cute. The shower was really nice there. It was like really thin streams, but like a lot of it. Do you know what I'm talking about? That kind of shower head, and rainfall. And then we got ready and we went to the show. And they were playing at like 7, and I don't think that Blink was going on until like 9. And before we left, I needed Advil, and there was only Advil PM, and I was like, "Are you sure you should take that?" And I was like, "That stuff doesn't really affect me." I was exhausted. I was so tired because I was like, sometimes I'll take Benadryl and like doesn't even do anything to me.
Your eyelids dropping.
I literally
down
was,
your lips.
yeah, I was drooping. But the venue had made robes, like custom robes for all the boys with their names on the front and then like the Lily logo on the back, which was really cute. And so we had watched them perform, and then there was another opener after them, and during that we all went back into the green room and we're hanging out, and then we went and watched like the beginning, like I don't know, maybe like 5 songs of Blink, and then me and Ari went back to the green room and put on the robes and we're like damn near falling asleep. And then we didn't end up leaving the venue until like, because they had to wait for like the merch and get into the van, and then we had to drive back to their Airbnb where Dylan and I's car was, and then drive back to our hotel. I think we got home at like 1. And then we got like a little bit of a later checkout. It was like 12:30. It was a really fun night. It was incredible. We had so much fun. Everything was so wonderful. And their show was really good. The Blink show was really good, even though I'm not like a huge Blink fan. I know some of the Gaga songs. But it was really great. And I had a really good weekend. And I love it, all of them. I remember when I initially met Dylan's band, I was nervous. Because also like Alex was there, Sam's girlfriend, who they've been dating for so long. And I felt like a little bit out of place because I was like, everyone all had their like little jokes.
Look,
like,
it's the new girl.
It's the new bitch.
Push her in the mud.
But Charlie told me last night at dinner that he liked me immediately because he had told Ari, he was like, yeah, just Dylan really like seems like himself around her, which like I really appreciate. Like I can tell that like I like her, and so that makes me really happy. I love them so much. They're all so sweet. Like we've gotten really, Dylan's known them for fucking ever. We've gotten really close. I had a really good weekend.
I know. So. I wish I could have gone, but
you could have. Actually, we know that.
I know.
Now.
I'm feeling the grip and grab and fucking ebb and flow in the recession. It's got me by the ball. Just one. They already took one.
I had to buy a dryer yesterday, and that was like the worst thing I've ever done. I didn't think I was gonna have to buy a dryer until I like bought a house.
Yeah.
If I ever am able to buy a house. I saw a TikTok. This woman was like, oh no, not this woman. It was Whoopi Goldberg.
Some random
lady. She was like, yeah, well, these kids, they only want to work 4 hours a day, and they're complaining about like not being able to like buy a house or blah blah blah, like whatever. You have to like work. And then this guy, it switched to this guy he was like, hi, I'm a numbers guy, and he did all the comparisons. Basically, it is 8 times, everything's like times 8. And like one of them, I think it was like the annual salary.
The annual salary.
The annual salary is like 13 times less than it used to be. And obviously like houses were way cheaper, blah, blah, blah. I think I've talked about this before, but just like seeing it is just, it makes me angry and it makes me upset. And I'm just like, wow, nobody's ever going to be able to buy a house. Everyone's always going to be in debt for the rest of forever. And hey, the government shut down.
Yeah. And who was in charge last time?
Freaking out about it. I was talking to Dylan. I was like, obviously, like, the more I consume of it, which it's like, it's just all over my For You page, because obviously like I want to educate myself on it, but obviously it's such a privilege for people to be able to turn a blind eye to like politics or anything that's going on in the world.
And like Chicago, Portland,
right.
The flotilla, like.
Right. When people are like, I just don't like involve myself in politics. Like I don't want to like.
It's not politics at this point.
And it's such like
a privilege for, like,
to be able to do that if it doesn't affect you and whatever, even though like it's affecting everyone like normal, you know? And I saw this makes me so angry, and I'll try and make this short because like genuinely it makes my like blood boil. But all of the government websites, I don't know if you've seen this, they all say either Democrats have shut down the government or the radical left have shut down the government. And what they've said, what JD Vance got on the fucking web and said was that the Democrats were asking for billions of dollars to give, it was either like free or affordable healthcare to immigrants, which you fact check that for 2 seconds. It's quite literally not true. U.S. citizens cannot even get affordable healthcare. What that like bill or whatever it was that they were trying to pass or get to happen was trying to get money for affordable healthcare for U.S. citizens. And it's so funny seeing the like JD Vance video in the comments under it being like, we love you, JD Vance for president 2028, like blah blah. And it's like I like when people respond with like a screenshot of like just one search, wondering what like the actual thing is. And it's like, no, hey, it's for you. This one lady commented and said, I can't even afford healthcare myself. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, they're trying to help you. And you won't let it happen because you're not researching. You're not doing any of your own thinking.
It's because the Republican Party and it's not even just like a party thing now. It's a cult of people who do not care to research anything. They hear, what, my tax-paying money's going to brown people?
Dude,
I don't want that. You're so right. Thank you for stopping that.
the Medicaid cuts that they made that are fucking over your average U.S. citizen who's trying to get good health care is literally, it's so that they can give a tax break to the rich people. Like that is what's happening. Is what's happened.
And they can't conceptualize that. They're like, he's doing this for us. That money's going to come our way.
Like, no, it's not.
No,
The rich are getting richer. The poor are getting poorer. And also, I think it was the guy who was it was a like Arizona Democrat guy, whatever. He was like I think he was talking about specifically in Arizona that the premium. Oh no, this was in Alaska. That the healthcare premium already $600 a month was like is so insane and unaffordable to majority of Americans, is going up to $4,000.
And they're like,
you can't even majority of people are one accident, one illness away from literal bankruptcy.
And they're just like, no, they're doing the right thing. Just wait, y'all. Y'all will just wait. It's about to get really it's about to get really good. It's about to get really. I'm like, you guys are idiots. You're
like
stupid.
That comment section of all of these people being like, yeah, because I can't get healthcare and come on, we love you, JD Vance. I'm like, you are so dumb. You are fully missing it. You're really just
you think there's gonna be a pool? There's not even gonna be a house.
Literally.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's been really upsetting just watching genuinely everything that's going on.
Everything.
It's just like how easy it is for me and my friends' brains, who are all like-minded people who have brains on their shoulders, to see through the propaganda of Israel, the Republican Party, the whole immigration, fucking ripping people from their houses. And
also like the videos of all that stuff where it's like they're doing this on camera. Imagine what they're doing to people when it's not recorded.
Yeah. And they're in Chicago, they literally gassed the police. ICE gassed the police. They're literally
it's blue on blue crime.
Literally.
Come on.
But I wanted to make a passing comment because it was on my brain and it pissed me off. Sydney Sweeney should have been canceled a long time ago, because you could see her heart in that video where they gave her the bubble wand and she said, I'm going to name it Bob. Look, Bob. That should have been enough indicator for you motherfuckers to say, you're out of here. You won't get another movie a day.
You'll never look in this town again.
That's the only comment I need to make. Oh my God. The worst album I've ever heard in my entire life.
It is so funny seeing the Swifties and look, I like some of the Taylor Swift songs. Seeing some of the Swifties, not only I've seen people try to justify it, but there are some people being like, that are just diehard Taylor Swift fans that are like, this is her best album yet. Like, this is that. And she said, she was like, this is the album I've always wanted to make. And I'm like, girl, like going from like folklore to this is so crazy. Like she said, something about the devil trying to get her, but my dick's bigger. Like, what are we talking about? I girl boss too close to the sun. Everyone's like, it's satirical. You don't get it.
When you have to justify an album with saying it's satirical when it's so bad. Guys, if I'm sounding a little ill today, like a little sick, it's because I got diagnosed with terminal uniqueness. And also, I was listening to it and I was like, oh, this is white supremacy. I'm not a white Swift democist, because in that specific song, eldest daughter, when she says, because her whole thing is like painting herself as a picture as just like this quirky, innocent white girl. That's her thing. She's like, I'm just like a quirky white girl. Like, I don't even know what to do with the penis unless I'm in love. I don't even
His love was the key that opened my thighs or whatever.
Yeah. Sex. I don't do that. I'm just an innocent little white girl.
I'm just an innocent little 35-year-old woman.
Girl, AARP is calling you too. I know 35 isn't old. Moving on. In that specific song, when she says, I'm not a savage. No, I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. I'm like, are you guys not hearing that she's clearly trying to separate herself from black women constantly?
Because if you don't know, Travis Kelce has like purely dated black women before Taylor Swift. And she, like, that entire song is just like making disses at black women. There's something, it was like, I'm not like onks, I'm opalite. Like, just so many little things where it's like, are you really saying? And people are obviously defending it, being like, no, that's not.
And it clearly is, because when I heard that, it actually made me so annoyed, because I was like, as an artist, you're releasing this like supposed to be like vulnerable song. First, it's just dog shit. The writing's horrible. And then now you're going to be like, I'm not like any of those people. I'm like, do you guys not hear? And then she's doing a call to colonialism saying, I'm going to buy the block and make everyone look like you. I don't want to go to that block.
I don't want to go there.
I don't want to be there.
And the Actually Romantic song. I've seen so many references to the like Janice and Regina George where it's like,
you want to eat my box out so fucking bad, big lesbian. You big lesbian.
You big lesbian. You're obsessed with me, you big lesbian.
I don't know what you're obsessed with more, Coke or me. It's probably the same, which is a lot. You're obsessed with me. You want my box.
So weird. And Charlie XCX's song just being like I'm really insecure because like I'm never gonna be what you are, like, and I want to be what you are. Like it was on. Like, if anything, it's a flattering song. It's not a diss.
And she's like, yeah, my box.
Anyways,
my box.
Bratfall.
I wrote a note because we watched the music video she put out for
the Fate of Ophelia.
Horrible. Also, her releasing promo with AI. You are a
billionaire,
like,
dude.
You have more money than like anyone could ever need.
Yeah, because I saw people referencing it and being like, if you actually had a graphic designer do this, or anybody doing like 3D rendering, it's like the dumbbells, like they aren't real, and like the font changes on stuff where you would never change it if you actually had some. I'm like, you have so much money. Why are you skipping out on things like this? Because also you can tell that it's poorly done and it's not done by you. Like, you can't even give money to an artist to be able to do this for you.
And you call yourself an artist. Trash. The song trash. That whole album is a self jerk off to herself because she has been told so much and she's lost so much of her stance on like reality and what's actually going on and like what actually sounds good because so many people.
I like all my friends cloaked in Gucci and scandal. It's so hard. It's just like
I like my friends nice and not susceptible to being canceled.
Also, like with her being like constantly surrounded with like these big MAGA dudes and like whatever and all her billionaire friends. It's like, look, like I was a Taylor Swift fan and just progressively she has shown herself more and more to like be so fully removed. She's not relatable. She's not like it's not like a no. And don't even get me started on the damn CO2 emissions. Like it's just there's so much that has just.
And then suing a kid who looked just at public records and talked about it.
Who?
Her team sued a kid.
Sued Olivia Rodrigo too, who she was like supposed to be like friends with.
She sued this kid who all of the flight records are public records, which they should be. And this kid was just like noticing how much she was flying and how far she was flying and like everything. And then he was just like talking about it and he got sued for doing that, even though it was public record. For like,
he said, this is defamation.
No, like, I'm like, your actions are defaming then. No.
Also, one of her songs, like the beginning of it or some part of it sounds exactly like a Jonas Brothers song. And everyone's like, she sued Olivia for less.
And to take, what song was it? It was the Jackson 5 to take. She did a Jackson 5 one for the song about fucking cock, about Travis Cockey's cock. Yeah, she took a Jackson 5 song and that was like the kind of production baseline, whatever, and made it about fucking cock and penis and how big your fucking big football player. And you're like, I'm an English teacher and my big football player is big cock. I also don't know if I believe that. If you have to make a whole song about his freaking wood, you're probably not being satisfied.
I know. I agree. Look, if any Swifties are listening, I'm so sorry. I just don't think she's a good person. And
I know she's not a good person. And I hope that this has now shut down the whole entire argument because I love Beyonce. Sure, you can question her as a person, but you can never question her artistry and her ability to put out a good album every single time and, hey, be able to sing. Do not put them in the same fucking box. Beyonce, Taylor Swift isn't even in the arena that Beyonce is performing in, you know? She's not even in, like, you know, as people say, out of their league. Taylor Swift is T-ball. And fucking Beyonce has created a new league of sport that only she is doing.
I saw somebody defending her like flights, her like short little flights that she takes, and somebody was like, she's like the biggest pop star in the world. It's a security risk if she's driving. I'm like, Johnny Depp used to wear a like old man's face mask and get like wheeled around in a wheelchair to go out in public.
Yeah.
Like you can
There's
figure
things
it
they
out.
do.
You can figure it out. Also,
Well,
there are
obviously
people
she
that are
doesn't
just as
care.
fucking famous as her. I'm like, yeah, I think it's just frustrating. And like, I think the like AI generated music video, whatever, on top of all of it, it's just like, I just think that it sucks that like you have so much money and you can't even like pay somebody to do it for you.
I also saw something this morning of an influencer posting, like, I won't call out names, but they posted this like whole reel of like a bunch of outfits, and then they had little cartoon characters on it, and then people were commenting like, oh, like you didn't tag like the artist who made these, like who was it? And people were like, it's AI. You look at their hands, it's clearly AI. And this is also someone who's always talking about how to become a millionaire at like a certain age, and like how I made so much money. I'm like, so you couldn't commission an artist to do this for you?
Right.
And you're using, I'm like, everyone that is using AI is someone who has the means to not use AI. The people who don't are making things.
Yeah. Well, also, and that's the thing is like, I think we're going to get to a point as a society where obviously some people may not agree, but like where everything AI generated, whatever, like it's going to be just become so boring and so obviously but obviously it's getting hard to detect, but I still think that there's always going to be a way. And like, I think,
well, it's getting scary because did you see that they're coming? Sora is like the video version of AI. They came out with Sora too.
The Jake Paul stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I'm like, the thing is, it's getting better. Hey, in the hour that we've recorded this podcast, it's fixed so many flaws.
Right now
itself.
is going to be the worst it ever is, and it is so good right now, and it's so scary. And if we don't start putting laws on these things, like apparently Gavin Newsom just signed some bill about like AI actresses, but I think it's more about the using somebody's likeness and not necessarily using somebody's using AI I don't know exactly. I didn't look at all the details, but I do know that like SAG-AFTRA posted a statement about like the AI actress and whatever, and just like keeping people's jobs and whatever, and like they were very against it. And I think that it's the same thing that happened with like them making a law where you have to hire extras and you can't generate them because people are losing jobs, and also, hey, like you got so much money, cough it up. I think that we will be okay in that world, because I think especially actors, actresses, directors, writers, whatever, I think that they are so proud and they really do believe in the art of it all. And I don't think that that's what they want to happen.
Because honestly, at the end of the day, if AI does get, as it is getting better and better and better, I 10 times out of 10 will take something that looks worse.
If I know it, you made it with your damn hands.
With integrity, than some sleek fucking thing that has ruined the ozone. It's just so frustrating.
Those not Photoshop, I wish. Those AI pictures where it's like you with your little self, or you with a celebrity, and then people in the comments are like, what happened to Photoshop? Look at me and Harry Styles in 2010. No, but literally bring back Photoshop. Also, Photoshop isn't that hard to use. Come on, use your brains. I was on the phone with my dad and he was like, you can't get left behind, Jaden. Like, you got to figure out what it's going to do. I always give my dad a Southern accent. He's not Southern.
That's just what all dads have.
Yeah. You like you don't get left behind. Like, whatever. You got to make sure you're seeing. And I was like, Dad, like, number one, you don't understand, like, where I am on my side of the internet. Like, everybody that I am interacting with, or I want to be interacting with me, is anti that. And if I was like, I'm not going to like promote it, whatever. He was like, I'm not saying you need to promote it, but like, you know, find it and use it so that you can like, you don't have to do the mundane things. I'm like, that rots your brain.
Yeah.
I want to do them. Not do I want to do them? No. But do I need to do the mundane things to like, it just, I think
that's
it becomes,
humanity.
Yeah. And it
that's
becomes less
being
you.
A person
like
is.
It's not, I don't know. There's so much to say about it, but.
Speaking of comments, and since I've been more active on TikTok, people have been having e-sex in my fucking comments.
Yeah, they have.
I posted one video just like joking about my outfit being inappropriate at work. I looked good, sorry. And for not even 2 seconds, maybe 0.75 of a second, my butt is in it.
And it recoils. Don't forget that part.
And the amount of motherfuckers that have favorited that video, I'm like, you guys can see each individually that I know that you favor
But
this
some of
video.
them are bold. Somebody put like a whole like
No.
cartoon of them with like head and butt.
Eating butt. There's like 10 of them. And one of them, someone posted it, and then someone commented and said, and then you pass him, and then you pass him to me. And then the original commenter commented under that and said, yeah, and then I'd start working on you too. Stop having e-sex in my fucking comments. You guys are like playing make-believe about eating butt, your butt, my butt, everyone's butt. Stop. And I'm also like, not that I can't see who is favoriting that video. I'm also like, y'all are fucking gooning over 0.75 fucking seconds. Go on porn.com. You're gooning at my butt. Stop. And I'm like, a certain daytime health correspondent that works in the prime main media favoriting that video was very interesting.
Ooh.
A health correspondent for CBS, like the morning show. Hey, motherfucker, you're gooning to my butt before you go on daytime television and be a health correspondent? Is that good for your health?
Yes. That is so funny.
You guys have known I've been talking about me being asexual a little bit recently. And then I always talk to this guy at the gym. He's obviously straight, and I'm not like one of those people who's like, I'm going to change them. But me and him always have like a 30-minute conversation. I'm like, damn, he's breaking my asexuality. And then it got me thinking about the appeal to having a crush on a straight guy is that I don't want to date anyone, but the yearning.
The yearning is fun. Having a crush is fun.
I'm like a certified yearner. And that's like the perfect outlet.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
Because you know nothing will happen.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen. I'm not going to be.
Unless he's curious.
I'm not going to be weird to them. I'm not going to make any advances. No. I never have and I never will.
You're good.
But it's just like having that little, like, I'm a certified masterclass yearner. I could teach one if I wanted to. And I don't, like, just having, like, I don't want to date anyone. I don't want to be involved with anyone. But just having, like, a little crush on a straight guy is a perfect little outlet for, like.
Perfect little outfit.
Outlet for being like, I have a crush. And we just talk, and we talk about the weather and what we're working on at the gym and this, that, and the other. But we always talk for like 30 minutes.
He likes you.
He does. He's a nice man. And I'm always just like, well, good seeing you. And then I leave. And I'm like, that.
And then you get in the car and you turn on a love song.
No. Because there is a problem with like the like predatory gay men towards straight men. I do think that is a real thing. But I think you can just be normal and be like, I like that person as a person, and I do find them attractive, but I know that it could never happen, and that's fine, and it can just hold a little space in my heart for, like, yearning.
Fair enough. I feel that way about you.
Yeah, because you could never have it. You can never freaking have it.
No.
My other note is a long story, so we'll just go to media. I've been watching some good things. I watched Death Becomes Her for the first time.
I need to watch that.
I will watch it with you. It's so fucking good.
I've heard
Bruce Willis is so funny in it. Meryl Streep, and I can't remember the other actress's name, but they look so fucking gorgeous. And I love Meryl Streep in that movie. She's so like bad bitch mother.
She rocks.
She does freaking rock. And I do believe that one day we will die and we will all find out that Meryl Streep was God. I do believe that. And that's not just speaking from like how gay guy love Meryl Streep. It like comes with the fucking starter pack.
Comes with the territory.
I really do believe that will probably happen. I love her so fucking much. I think everything she touches is gold. I started rewatching one of my favorite animes of all time, maybe even like up there with my favorite shows of all time, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And that show, holy shit, that will pull the tears out of your eyes. That show is so fucking good. And there's so many bad bitches. Lust in that show. Oh my God. I used to love her as a kid. And as a kid, I think it was Lust.
I don't know who that is.
There's like seven sins. Lust, gluttony, envy.
I get it. Yeah. She's like a character.
Yeah. I used to be obsessed with her as a kid. And I think it was like confusing as a kid because I was like, oh, girl, I have a crush means straight. And then I'm like, no, I just noticed a diva and I want to queen out.
Right.
So I mainly started watching it because I love her in that show. But that show is whoa, it is hard fucking hitting. I'm getting Emma to start watching it because Emma likes anime. And I'm having her catch up to me, and then we're gonna binge it together. A lot of the sentiment in it is very cool too, because it's about alchemy, the makeup of things, and how everything is like equivalent exchange, like in the deepest sense. Like if you have to give something to return something.
Yeah.
And some of the best fight scenes, in my opinion, in an anime. Let's see what I was listening to music.
On your grayscale phone.
On my grayscale freaking phone. Dude, I've been listening to so much Ben Folds. Like, It's been like, I didn't even realize how much I was listening to until I like posted a TikTok to a Ben Folds song, and then I posted another song, another video of my chili, and then Ben Folds was like playing on my TV, and then I literally listened.
And then you were the Spider-Man meme, and then you were all pointing at each other, and then Ben Folds came out of the TV.
Yeah, and then Ben Folds, like the live album is really good. I've been listening to Army a bunch. I listened to Ego Death at the Bachelorette Party, that whole album. Incredible. And then Pick It Up by Famous Dex. I've been listening to that a lot, and I've been also listening to a lot of Young Nudie, a lot of Amy Mann. Save Me is such a good song. Humpty Dumpty, such a good freaking song. The Over the Hedge album, incredible. Oh my God, for games. I've actually had to stop myself because fucking, when I mentioned I played Puzzle Quest in the last episode, it was getting bad. I was getting like addicted to that freaking puzzle game, because the other day I went home and I was like, I have nothing to do. I'm just going to enjoy my time. I'm going to play this game.
Play my puzzle.
I played fucking that game for 6 to 7 hours and didn't even realize it. And I'd close my eyes and I'd see the puzzle pieces moving. And I was like, and I woke up the next morning. I actually felt hungover, and I had such
You're
a
just
bad
switching
morning.
your phone with your freaking game.
So I'm trying to like have a normal relationship with that game, so I don't get assassinated.
So you don't get puzzle piece kaleidoscope when you close your eyes.
Yeah, I literally was taking a shower yesterday, and I saw the puzzle pieces behind my eyes.
Jesus.
And that's why I convinced myself I have schizophrenia in the fall. This might be media. We tried to name the 50 states without.
That's Paris has been talking about wanting to do that. So when I saw that, I was cracking up.
So like we numbered
Looking
them.
forward to cracking up.
We numbered them.
How'd you do? Bad, dude. What? It was spelling or just like knowing where they were?
I wish I could like show you guys the map and then read off my
those islands. Alaska, Arizona. You didn't get Arizona right?
No.
Fuck, you really shouldn't go. Not so close to Canada. Almost to the middle. Texas neighbor. Hi, Canada again. I'll see you around Canada. The middle, kinda. Uh-oh, Texas nearby. I'm beside Texas. Texas. Puerto Rico. Minnesota. Not sure. New York, but far away. Not by the ocean, so not Florida. Florida. Virginia. Ohio. Florida again. East side. Ohio twice and both wrong. Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, you got that one right. Illinois, I'll find out someday. I know this one, I just don't feel like sharing it. The one I know is neighbor. I don't know, but they got the ocean. A. Massachusetts. But did you get that right or not?
No.
Florida, actually. Blank, 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 blank. Seems made up.
With an arrow pointing up.
God, I don't even want to do that.
I don't even know the 50 states. They were like, I'm just like singing the song over in my head.
I don't know that song.
States. I think I know 10 states.
Alabama. Arkansas.
Oh, I only got 10 right, by the way.
I probably would have done the same thing.
So I'm not very smart. And we also did a spelling bee.
Yeah, Dylan wants to do the spelling bee too.
That can be one of our nights.
I was going to say. Morgan wants to do this thing where, so that we don't have the winter blues after the holidays, every week we decide to do like a designated thing. Like maybe here it would be baking. Maybe at Maddie's it would be crafts. At Paris's it would be a play.
Play or like spelling bee.
We can do a spelling bee at Nick's.
Yeah. And it's because after, and I think you guys can do this too. You should.
You can do this if you want.
You might. But with your friends, because after like January 1st, is like, New Year's was so fun. Now I'm depressed.
I'm hiding in my house.
What you should do while we wait for spring to arrive is having...
Or my birthday, guys. It's February 3rd. Don't forget it.
That's just a normal day. Have it so it's like designated, like have freaking a holiday each of your own every single week with your friends, and each house can be a designated specific hobby that someone else is really good at or really likes or just like has a draw to. It can even just be a movie night. Show each other like a cool movie. Like see everyone watch something new that they'd never seen before. Watch a Tubi movie. Watch something stupid. Watch something fun.
Movie. Ooh,
like,
we should watch the is it M6 band movie?
Yeah, I'm so down. But yeah, just like because after the holidays it's rough because there's really no draw to like what's going on. What are we supposed to look forward to Valentine's Day? If you're single, that's also hell on earth. So yeah, designate that time for friends and love and happiness and do it weekly and have it be like structured so that you guys actually do it.
Yeah. And
it would save everyone from sadness, depression, crying and gray.
Crying. Are you done with your media? Like I said, Maze Runner movies, incredible. Gonna finish that little series later. X-Files, currently in a I shouldn't say that if you're watching X-Files. Whatever. The season that I'm on right now, somebody's gone, and it's making me sad. I haven't been playing any games. I actually just gave Charlie my Switch to borrow so that he could play Zelda, and he was like, I really want to play Breath of the Wild, and I was like, you can take my Switch for a little bit. You'll see how far.
How are we going to play Mario Party?
I know, we really haven't even been playing it, though.
I know, after that sour taste I got in my mouth.
With Purgatory. But I was like, you'll see how far I got in Breath of the Wild. You can get me more horses and hearts and whatever.
What, past the introduction?
Deadass. Music.
Stink 180 stink.
Stink 180 stink. No, I was cleaning my room before we left for Palm Springs, and I always clean my room listening to old Disney music.
Oh, I used to do that too.
It's it really gets me going. If you need to clean your house. That's crazy.
When I was a kid, I would have a Disney Channel Pandora
it gets
station,
the job done.
And I would always clean only to Disney music.
It's because I get to bounce around.
We're like each other.
I know. You're my best friend. I get to bounce. We get to bounce around and we get to sing and we also get to clean and we'll just smile a little bit. But that's basically it for me, nothing crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a little all over the place.
I think that's how I like the episodes because that's just what
that's just We love your comments.
We love reading your media. We love coming up lavender synopses.
Every time.
We love just anything you guys got to say. We like to see it. Oh, this will have to be next episode. Someone did send in a submission. I just remembered right now.
Next time.
But yeah, also DM us on the Instagram.
If you ever want to chat, if you ever want to tell us something, if you ever have something crazy to say or not so crazy.
If you have anything on your heart and you need to get off, get it
we'll
off.
Take it off.
And you don't go to church, we'll be your
church.
We'll be your freaking church.
We'll be your who are the people that stand at the front of church at the end?
Ushers.
And they pray for you.
Oh.
I don't know.
Pallbearers?
They maybe are ushers.
Should we get Illuminati? We love you so much. We have to start doing this now because we blew up. Okay, we love you. Thank you for coming.
Bye.